Hello, I'm Maya, and today I'm going to show you all of my vintage denim. Now most of these pieces I have are, actually all of them are thrifted, and I got them for around $5 a piece. Some of them I've gotten for a little less, and sometimes it's been a little more, but the average is about $5. So without further ado, let's get started. My first pair are these. Okay, so this first pair is this pair of vintage Jordache jeans. They're the Jordache Basics, and you can see the little tag back there. It's a little ripped, but I kind of like that. I think it's pretty cool. And then it has a little patch. And as you can see, these are pretty curvy cut. They have a really small waist compared to the hips, which is what I prefer. And you can find a lot in the vintage denim pieces. So if you get gapping behind the back, like on the waist, definitely check out vintage denim because a lot of it's cut so you won't have that problem. These ones are about a 14-inch rise, which personally I need about 13 and a half, 14 inches for just to get past my hip bones. Because I'm a tall girl and I have tall hips. But anyway, I really like these. These are light wash. They have a little bit of wear around the cuffs, but they're super broken in and super soft, which, I mean, I just love. They're so comfy, and I could like sleep in these. They're that comfortable. I don't know why people hate on jeans for being not comfortable because you're just wearing the wrong pair of jeans. I'm telling you that. Okay, so the next pair is this, and these ones are probably one of my top favorites, probably at least top 3 if not top 2. So this pair is a pair of faded black vintage Gap jeans, and these are the Gap number 3. Oh, let me tell you about the sizing of these. Okay, so these are vintage size 4. And be aware that vintage sizing does tend to run a lot smaller than modern clothes. So I wouldn't even look at the actual size on the tag, just look at the jeans. A lot of people say if you put it around your neck and it like reaches in the back it will fit, but just look at the jeans and start kind of being able to recognize your size, and then always try them on, because I've had a lot of jeans that I've thought would fit and then they're like wacky. So just any you like, just throw in the cart, try them on and see. So these are Gap. They're the number 3 classic fit. They're 6 regulars, and these are that curvier cut. They're not as curvy cut as those other ones, but I think the Jordache ones are from the 80s and then these are 90s. But you can see them, and the rise is a little smaller on these, but they fit me pretty well. Right now I have them cuffed, but I also wear them uncuffed too, and they're super soft as well. Okay, so these are a little bit wild, and this is the type of jean that I feel like everybody wants to find thrifting, but they're like vintage Levi's, and you can see they're super curvy cut. I mean, look at the hip to waist ratio on that. They are pleated. Let me zip this up. They are pleated, acid wash. My mom had a damn conniption fit when she saw these. She did not like them. And so they're just long, and they're actually, well, they're a little short on me, but, and then the back, you can see that classic Levi's patch. And then I really like the design of the pockets on the back. I think that's really cute. I don't really wear these, unfortunately, because they're not high rise. And I mean, you can look at their eyes, you're like, what? But they're just about a half an inch to an inch too low rise. And so it just like gives me a crotch wedgie, basically. But I really love these, and they're super cool. And if I need, like, they fit and I could wear them, they're just mildly uncomfortable. But I really like them, and they're just a cool piece to have either way. Okay, so these next pair I picked up actually recently. These are Lee jeans, and they're actually men's, just vintage. They aren't super high rise as you, well, I don't know, they might look high rise, but they're not really that high rise. They're probably about 12 inches rise. But there's these. Oh, I keep forgetting to say the sizes. Not that it matters too much, but still. And these Levi's are a 3. Okay, so these ones are men's, and they're a 28 by 34, which, like, I love that 34. I love having long jeans that actually are long enough, but these are nice. I got them with the intention of distressing them, but I really wasn't thinking when I got them, because personally I think that cutting and distressing vintage denim is just like a sin, like it's an affront to nature. But I don't know, I just feel like vintage pieces, you shouldn't really mess with them. Like people cutting them into shorts, like, makes my heart hurt. The only jeans I cut into shorts are something like contemporary that I find. So I'm kind of, I don't know what to do with these. They're pretty baggy. They're too big, but it's like the boyfriend jean. It's not necessarily like, oh, your jeans are too big. It's kind of like, oh, they're big, but I tried to do that. But I don't know, I like my other pair of black ones better, so if I don't distress these, I'll have 2 pairs of black jeans, and I don't know. We'll see about that. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Okay, and then I have another pair of Lee jeans, which these ones are actually women's, which let me find. They are a 7 petite, and I am not petite. So what I did, which I know I said distressing vintage denim is a sin, I took out the hem, which I would say that's probably the only thing that I would be okay with, just because you can always re-hem it back. It's not like you're cutting it, or you could put it back. But I undid the hem, so it's just this like worn style. It's pretty popular, but that makes them like long enough to be like ankle length, and that style is pretty in right now. But they have the big Lee patch on the back and Lee on the pocket. I like these, and they're pretty curvy fit. They're probably about 14-inch rise as well, so I enjoy that. Okay, so the next two I found at a Goodwill, and I was finding all these vintage pieces, and I mean, it was incredible. Like, there were so many like vintage 80s and like 70s pieces there. And it was like all in my size. It's like someone had them, and I guess, I don't know if they died or they got rid of them or whatever, but they were my size and they were there. And so I was trying all this stuff on, just like having a blast. And I found these two pairs of jeans, and they're from the 70s. So the first one, these. And so you can see, oops, I always have the flyer. Okay, so they're these. I don't even think they have a size. They're Rumble Seats brand. They're very long, which I love. They're very high rise. I would say it's probably 14.5 inches rise, which I also adore. They have this little gold Rumble Seats tag, and then they also have a Rumble Seats tag on this pocket. And here's the back of them. And these are from the 70s, I would say. They aren't if they were bell bottoms, I'd die. But they aren't bell bottoms. But they fit so well. They're comfy, they're worn in, and that, like, I fall asleep in these, and I'm not worried about it. You know how you fall asleep in some jeans and you wake up and you're in a lot of pain? It doesn't happen with these. And then the other pair, they're also Rumble Seats. They're a slightly lighter wash. They have that super curvy fit and that super high rise. They're just straight leg, and I don't think these have a size either. Yeah, they don't even have sizes. But these ones are Rumble Seats, and they have a little zodiac crab, like the Cancer crab with the zodiac symbol. And I'm a Scorpio, not that any of that's real, but I thought it was cute, and I think that's really cute for summer. These would make cute shorts, but I would never cut jeans like this, ever. But I completely love these. They fit me like a dream, and I've been like looking online for more. Not that I really need more, but can't help it. Those are all my vintage jeans. I've probably gotten them over a period of about a year or so. I absolutely love them. I have a few contemporary denim jeans that I like, but mostly I just wear these vintage ones. They just tend to fit me better, and they're already worn in and super comfy, and oh, I just adore them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for another video, put them in the comments. I'll be sure to do it if you suggest it. I have some more videos in my queue of ones to make, so just like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. So I hope you have a wonderful day,